The federal government has advised Nigerian youth to take ownership of their economic future by venturing into agribusiness and other productive enterprises rather than wait for government jobs. The Minister of Youth Development, Mr. Ayodele Olawande, said this during the high-level policy dialogue on youth and women in agribusiness convened by the African Development Bank, AFDB, in Abuja. The minister decries the disconnect between youth and government, thanking the AFDB and other partners for their continued support to youths and women in Nigeria.
Let me thank this bank, African Development Bank, for always supporting the young people, both youth and women in Nigeria and across Africa. This policy dialogue comes at the right time. Many young people in this country, Nigeria, are willing to work hard to build the businesses, especially in farming and agribusinesses. We believe that the young people of this country should be creating jobs, not seeking for government jobs. Not to be a civil servant, but minority to be, and majority of us to be a job provider, and not, again, looking for jobs everywhere. With this right support, the youth can grow in our businesses, keep communities, and take billions out of poverty.
Also speaking, the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Senator Atiku Bagudu, emphasizes the need to recognize agribusiness as a viable commercial venture and not merely a subsistence activity.
We'll know that there are many of these wards where in a little as a cropping season, production can be tripled or even quadrupled. And for us that are eager to generate double-digit growth, for us that are eager to create more employment and more wealthy, it's a very significant announcement. It's the whole of government. We need private sector. We need AFDB more. We need other development banks more, because some already are doing programs that are capable of being stepped down and interrogated in that context. And that can facilitate and help us with access to finance for all, particularly the youth and women who are in those areas.
Minister of Livestock Development, Alhaji Idimeha, speaks on the livestock initiative.
The initiative we are working on today at the ministry is targeted at 37,000 youth and women beneficiaries in Nigeria. That is, we are going to take 1,000 youth and women from each state of the Federation, including FCT. Its scope includes value chain knowledge, skills, and provision of tangible assets such as cows, goats, sheep, pigs, poultry, beehives, medicament, and kits. We are today inviting none other than the Colossus, AFDB, to collaborate with us in this initiative that will transform the livelihoods of millions of Nigerians.
Professor Atahiru Jega, Special Advisor to the President on Livestock, commends the AFDB for the event, saying that policy dialogue that will address challenges faced by agribusinesses in the country is long overdue.
So a policy dialogue that is focused on how best to provide this access to finance is long overdue. And I'm glad that the Africa Development Bank Group is putting resources into this. There is no doubt that there is disinvestment in the agricultural sector and in particular in the livestock sector. And without appropriate investment, and we've seen how other countries have provided resources and catalyzed the involvement of youth and women to add value to the development of these sectors. So it's very, very important to conceptualize policies that are implementable and that can really achieve the result that we want in terms of national development.
Similarly, Professor Tunji Olaokpa, while commending the AFDB's unwavering commitment to this stride, emphasizes the need for support to make the agribusiness profitable.
We need to do more at the level of dismantling the systemic barriers by supporting the young people and the women through mentorship with established agribusiness players as is required for startup anywhere in the world.